Hey everybody, Bailey from Mojo's, and today is a great day to be a Taylor guitar fan because we have this custom grand auditorium from Taylor right here in the store. We picked up this custom GA at the 2021 Summer NAMM show. Taylor released about 5 of these custom guitars, and we snagged this one and one other because this is a particularly unique guitar. This isn't a rosewood, mahogany, or maple based acoustic. This one is really weird, and it's a really good weird. On the back and sides of this guitar we have Ziracoda, which is a wood that I personally have never played before and have really been looking forward to trying this one. Ziracoda looks a lot like Brazilian rosewood because you'll notice that the darks of the wood are darker and the lights are lighter, as opposed to Indian rosewood where there's not much contrast in the color of the browns and the blacks. This one has a really noticeable contrast between the darks and the lights, and that makes it look a lot like Brazilian rosewood to some people's eye. We also have this light strip right here on the bottom, and I think that this strip of wood, this little sliver of wood, is what takes this guitar's visual appeal from great to stunning. I'm sure it wasn't even something that was planned, it's just how the wood came out, but man, it looks fantastic. On the top of this guitar we have Sitka spruce, but it's not just any Sitka spruce, this is a bear claw spruce. And all that means is that the grain of the wood is interrupted in different places. It looks like a bear took its claw and just ripped across the top, which is how it gets its name. Used to, top woods that had a bear claw pattern would just get thrown out for not being perfect, but I love it and glad that they're using it in a lot of modern acoustic guitars because it gives it a lot of personality. You'll notice that we also have a binding wood that goes across the body and connects the Ziracoda to the spruce. This is actually Hawaiian Koa. I think it's a great choice because it's kind of that lighter texture of brown that connects the two woods. We also have it on this bevel right here on the guitar. I think that the bevels are pretty great. I was super skeptical of them at first, but then you play a Taylor guitar that has the arm bevel, and then you go back to a guitar that doesn't have one, and you really wish that it was there. This guitar just looks great even before you talk about any of the additives like the inlays, which we're not lacking in. This guitar has plenty of inlay, and it's all really well done. It's not too much, it's not overstating it. It looks like an actual acoustic guitar that a real human on Earth would actually own. But it still is a beautiful inlay. We have around the perimeter of the body, around the sound hole, and even along the neck. The inlay goes all the way across the neck to the headstock, and I think that that's a great touch. We have Godot tuners on this guitar. Again, we've seen these brass tuners before, but something that's unique is that Taylor has actually used their Crelicam ebony for the actual tuning post. I think that this makes the guitar look really unique, and Taylor's story about how they sourced their ebony and the Ebony Project is just a really great thing that makes me love Taylor as a company. So if you don't know about that, you should really look into it. So let's talk about how this guitar actually plays. We do have the Expression System 2 pickups as well as V-Class bracing that we find in all the Taylors now. So this guitar, it sounds like a Taylor. And it's a grand auditorium, like I mentioned, which is kind of Taylor's all-star guitar. And it can do anything. It can be strummed, it can be finger-picked, it works with a band, it works solo, whatever you need it to do, this guitar is going to be able to do it. It's not meant to just hang on your wall and to look pretty and to sit there. It's a playable guitar, and it's going to sound great. Now, one thing that we found about this guitar is that it's actually uniquely responsive to different picks. We sat outside in the lobby and played this guitar with maybe 10 or 12 different picks, and it responds differently to all of them. So if you come in and try this guitar out, be sure to bring a few different picks with you so you can try it out and see how it sounds just with different thicknesses and different styles and materials of pick. So I'm going to play this guitar for you. If you have any questions about this guitar, look us up online at mojosmusic.com, come visit us in the store, or if you want to talk specifically about this guitar, give us a call and schedule a Zoom call, and we would love to share some really detailed information on this guitar and answer all of your questions because this is a phenomenal instrument.